Hello, my name is Jamie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Unlike any other YouTube channel that showcases Pokemon Go PvP content, mine exclusively showcases Shadow Pokemon. So, if you're into that type of content, I'd appreciate if you could like and subscribe.
So, let's get into today's video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at a really spicy team that I didn't actually create. I was watching a Rise video and a player called Hey Dapper, shout out to you, I did try and find you on Twitter and I'm unsuccessful, but I would like to credit you with this team. He was running a line of, or he/she, as I haven't actually found that person, was running a line of Ampharos, Skarmory and Piloswine. So I thought, well, I don't really like Q-times, I'd like to tank, so I'm going to try this line of 3 as all 3 mon are available in triple shadows, and we actually got almost to 3100 ELO, so it's pretty decent. I'm not going to lie, I have absolutely no idea how to use Piloswine or Ampharos. I spent about almost 400k, powered straight up, I went straight to battle, and I went 10 and 5. This team is really spicy, it hits super hard, and it was so much fun. I've got no idea how I was winning with this team, but you can't complain. Piloswine has a really good move, it's pretty much Mamoswine, but has a bit better stat product for the Great League. Ampharos, we all know in Ultra League, especially Premier, is a monster, and in this meta has got so many targets. Zonic did actually feature a video of it yesterday. Seems like I seem to be behind the trend, and I seem to be featuring teams pretty similar to him. So this is an ABB team. We're obviously double weak, 2 fire in the back, and in game 1 we pick up a great lead against the mighty Blue Mouse. They switch into a really annoying spider. With this in mind, I believe they're probably double weak to flying, so I bring in Piloswine just to try and grab a shield advantage, and we do manage that successfully. So at this stage now, I'm just going to sack the Piloswine. This is the first battle I ever played. Come in with Skarmory and look to air slash down, because this little spider can do absolutely jack shit to our Skarmory. So you can see we're just going to air slash down. We are going to take a lunge. We are going to get debuffed, but we are going to leave with loaded energies. Then we've got Skarmory with loaded energy and Ampharos. Let's see what they come back in with. They come back in with the Azumarill. They've actually got a Piloswine of their own in the back. Holy crap. Piloswine Shadow versus Piloswine Shadow. So we have got shield advantage. So I'm just going to go straight for the Focus Blast. Does the opponent respect it? And we absolutely one-shot that. The Azu in the back doesn't want the smoke, and that right there is a good game. Moving on into battle number 2. We see the spider in the lead. So you can see I'm looking to catch the lunge on Skarmory, and we are successful. Ampharos can beat the spider, however I'm going to switch out, hoping to draw out a fire type. They come in with Lantern, so we haven't managed to draw out the fire type, but obviously running an ABB team you do have to look to switch out. So the Lantern isn't going to be too much of a problem. We can come in with our Ampharos, and these Thunder Punches do hit for neutral due to their water electric typing. So I overfarm. I'm hoping this Thunder Punch is enough to get the knockout, and then it's all going to be about what's in the back. We do manage to take them out. Let's see what they come back in with. They come back in with the spider. We sneak a Volt Switch. I am going to shield this lunge up, as I believe Ampharos is super glassy. I haven't actually used it, but I can't imagine it would like taking a lunge. So we're going to grab a shield with this Thunder Punch. I'm going to look to try and catch a potential cross poison on our Piloswine. You can see Volt Switch being a 4-turn fast move doesn't allow us to switch, and we both simultaneously switch. In the back they have a Wobbuffet. This isn't great, as our Piloswine is taking super effective damage from the counter. However, that Avalanche did loads of damage to the bulky mon. I'm not going to shield this up. We survived the return, hoping to get to a last minute Avalanche, which we do. This should put them super low, and then the only win con for us will be to farm down. However, I believe the spider's got to move, so even if we are at the back-to-back, we'd probably lose anyway. And I believe that this Miracle will probably take us out. And unfortunately, we lose game 2. So getting on into the next battle, we see the fire type in the lead. This isn't fantastic, as Ampharos doesn't have the best matchup, and our back 2 mon would get absolutely fucking wrecked. I know they are going to go for Rock Tombs, but I am going to have to shield up absolutely everything. So, as it's a 4-turn move that we're using, a 5-turn move the opponent's using, we are just going to throw single Volt Switches and throw the move. We baited the Focus Blast, now we're going to go straight Thunder Punch. Throwing a Thunder Punch, hopefully it inclines the opponent not to shield, which it does. And at this stage, after sneaking the Volt Switch, we are going to look to farm down. Can we do it? We are down 2 shields. We look to Volt Switch down, and we just about make it. We've got almost 100 energy. I'm spamming out Skarmory instantly. So as we are debuffed, I wouldn't want to throw the energy on the Ampharos, and I am going to look to switch into my Say Switch. So Skarmory Umbreon, we've all seen this matchup in the Great League. It is fairly neutral. We can tank 3 foul plays with no drama, and we're going to look to bait the Brave Bird If they shield this move up, it probably means they've got the little pesky spider in the back. We grab the shield, and now this Brave Bird will be a CMP tie on the foul play if the opponent has thrown it. So Brave Bird lands, does huge damage. Best case scenario, we even get the CMP. This game is looking promising. I can now come in with the Piloswine, commit to the farm down, and don't forget we've got absolutely bucket loads of energy on the Ampharos. So foul play lands. Ouch. Piloswine really doesn't have any bulk, and as we expected, it is the spider in the back. Avalanche is going to get it super low. Combo play, Thunder Punch, see you fucking later, Spider. And guess what, Umbreon? It's going to be see you fucking later as well. And Ampharos absolutely clutching this game in style. GG's and thanks for playing. Moving on into the next one, we see yet another spider in the lead. I am pretty gutted because this spider is super good in this meta and it isn't available in shadow form. For science, I am going to tank the first charge move, and Lunge does huge damage. We're almost in the red already. But I bank a bucket load of energy and switch into Skarmory. As you saw in the last battle, Ampharos with energy is absolutely lethal. This opponent actually switches into a Quillfish. This isn't bad for us, despite us being debuffed. We do resist Poison Sting, and these Aqua Tails don't do too much damage. I go straight for a Sky Attack, and the opponent actually chooses to shield. This is a bit of a strange shield, as I know that this little spiky blurpfish has such a poor matchup with Ampharos. We will survive this next Aqua Tail, and the opponent smartly CMP ties us on the next move. However, I'm happy to commit a shield and maintain some sort of alignment. So we fire the Sky Attack. The opponent should let it go. However, they do not. So we combo play once again into Ampharos. Get rid of this Quillfish. See you fucking later. Let's see what they come back in with. They come in with a Quagsire. We look to get to the Focus Blast, and unfortunately we get farmed down. So we are in a bit of a tricky spot. We come in with the Piloswine. We CMP tie. I was hoping we won CMP as we are super glassy, but I did check it up on PV Poke later. We have 121 attack and they have 124. So we go for a cheeky undercharge. We manage to Powder Snow down before getting debuffed once again, and we are going to have to shield this up, but we will manage to get off one Avalanche onto the Quagsire. Can we clutch out this game? We're about to find out. Avalanche, even debuffed, will do huge damage. And now I am counting fast moves. And we look to sack beautifully onto the Skarmory. A little cheeky sack, you love to see it. They do undercharge the Stone Edge, but it isn't enough. We are now going to come back in, one Powder Snow, and this Avalanche is going to be enough to take this game. So GG's and thanks for playing. As much as I thought this team would be a bit of a meme, it actually looks pretty good. So moving on into the next one, the Mighty Blue Mouse in the lead. They switch into Jumpluff, and this is where you're going to see the power of Piloswine. This Jumpluff is super bulky, but we are looking to just one shield and completely Powder Snow down. Can we make it? We do Powder Snow down. Jumpluff got absolutely wrecked just by our Powder Snows. They are probably going to come back in with the Azumarill. We're going to go for Bulldozers. Bulldoze is a trash move. Bulky Azu has about 6 million HP, but you can see these Bulldozers do huge damage. We get to number 2, unfortunately letting a bubble through. However, if the opponent looks to commit to a farm down, we are going to make an Avalanche. They do throw just before we make it. However, the Azumarill can't hold back-to-back moves, so we have pretty much 2 healthy Pokemon versus 1. In the back is a Meganium, and that is a good game. Moving on into the next one, we pick up Lantern in the lead. This is a pretty good matchup for us. We do have to be wary of the Hydro Pump, but they've only thrown 8 Sparks. We are going to tank this Thunderbolt, and holy crap, that did almost half our HP. I did expect us to tank that a bit better, but we are only learning this team. We fire off a Thunder Punch, and the opponent actually shields. They must be double weak to electric, so we fire another Thunder Punch. We've got them into the red, and at this stage, we can now shield this Thunderbolt up, as much as I hate shielding a resisted move, and commit to the Volt Switch down. The opponent comes in with a Quillfish. Holy crap! We are going to get off another Thunder Punch. This should draw the shield, which it does, and we now switch into Skarmory. So the opponent has no shields. I'm hoping that I can completely air slash this thing down, but we all know Quillfish, the little puffer fish, is super spammy. They're already at Aqua Tail number 2. We are now deep into the yellow. Can we farm down? We just farm down. We have a Brave Bird locked and loaded. However, we are just going to throw a Sky Attack. Sky Attack takes out the Lantern. In the back is a Skarmory of their own, and the opponent leads the match. Moving on into the next one. Once again, we see the Snail in the lead. This Snail is an absolute nightmare for our team. We have to shield the really annoying Rock Blast, and we are going to bait the Focus Blast. This absolute madman is about to call my bait. You see the Thunder Punch lands, it doesn't do too much damage, so I throw one more Volt Switch. Either way, they are going to have to shield this Thunder Punch up, so we will get the shield eventually. We're looking to sneak a Volt Switch, which we do, so much like you saw in a previous battle, we are going to look to Volt Switch down. Can we do it? The opponent actually switches into Quagsire. We have no shields, however, we will outpace them to the Avalanche. Avalanche will either draw a shield or get them super low. We do draw a shield. This Earthquake or Stone Edge probably will one-shot. I've got no idea. Earthquake doesn't actually one-shot. We're left with 1 HP and the opponent gets a little bit of farm. So now we are going to come in with Ampharos and go for the Focus Blast. Does Focus Blast one-shot? Yes, it does. See you later, Quagsire. In the back is a Jumpluff. So we are in an alright spot here, as obviously Skarmory has a great matchup against Jumpluff. We only have to be wary of the Sacrificial Swap. As these battles are played at Legend rank, I am super cautious of the Sacrificial Swap. The opponent doesn't swap, so this is going to take out the Jumpluff. And are we going to be able to get to a Sky Attack? And yes, we can. Skarmory clutches out this game, and that is another dub against the Mancargo team. You love to see it. Moving on into the next one. We pick up a lead against a Steelix. This is not fantastic, as obviously our whole team does kind of struggle against Steelix. We didn't see what fast moves on, as they did switch out instantly. They switch into a Spider, and I come in with the Skarmory, just so I really don't want Skarmory on that Steelix. So we're just going to get rid of the Spider. We will completely air slash down. Once again, we are going to get debuffed a million times, which is super annoying. And we are going to look to just try and chip down that Steelix. So back out comes the Steelix. Looks like they're on Thunder Fang. It looks like Ice Fang. I'm not really sure on the animation. Brave Bird does hardly anything. Yeah, it is Thunder Fang. You can see it absolutely wrecked us. And now we're in a bit of a rough spot. We come in with the Piloswine, and they have a Blossom on Razor Leaf in the back. We are looking absolutely fucked. They actually let it go. No idea why you would do that. They're now looking to Thunder Fang us down. Piloswine does resist electric due to our ground typing, so we are going to shield up on 1 HP and a Dream, and we are going to draw a shield with this Avalanche. Avalanche does get a shield. We come back in with Ampharos. Now it is a guessing game. Are they going to Earthquake? Are they going to Crunch? My balls are enormous. We call the Crunch. We get debuffed, which isn't ideal. We're going straight for the Focus Blast. Does the opponent want to call my bait? They call the bait, and somehow the opponent has thrown the match. You love to see it. Moving on into the next one. We pick up a lead against Meganium. This isn't fantastic. However, they say switch into Lugia. Lugia really doesn't want to see Piloswine. Even in the 2 shield, we probably will win, judging by the Dragon Tail damage. So they shield our fast move, and we are going to shield all of their moves. We do shield the Sky Attack. We're going to overfarm once again just before they get to the next Sky Attack. This should be a CMP tie, and this Avalanche will be more than enough to take out Lugia. They let it go. What do they come back in with? They come back in with the Meganium, and this Avalanche will definitely draw a shield. We've got a great response for Meganium. Winning switch was absolutely everything. We come in with Skarmory, and they have a Ho-Oh in the back, so a really cool double Johto bird team. I think the opponent probably wanted to come in with the Ho-Oh on Piloswine, and they probably would have won the match. Moving on into the next one, we see a Charm Granbull in the lead, and we are getting absolutely wrecked. We draw a shield with the Thunder Punch. We switch out into Skarmory. They switch into a Steelix. We are looking absolutely fucked. I go for a Sky Attack first, as I'm looking to get to multiple moves. Sky Attack, even resisted, does do decent damage. We will survive this Crunch, and I'm hoping we can get to 1 Brave Bird just before we are taken out. We look to get to the Brave Bird, and we just about get there. You can see, even though it's a really negative matchup, Skarmory has got this Steelix quite low. However, we are still looking fucked. A 2 shield Granbull will absolutely just charm down everything. Well, actually, they've only got 1 shield. But either way, it is going to be really difficult. I'm going to come in now with the Piloswine. I know this is going to be a Crunch. They've got loads of energy, so I'm not going to shield the first one in case they get the debuff. Obviously, they get the debuff. We are going to look to commit to the Powder Snow down. Do we manage to make it? Yes, we do. I'm spamming out Ampharos to clear my debuff. Unfortunately, we get farmed down, and this is looking like a good game. I don't see any win con. I'm going to have to look to try and Powder Snow down this Granbull, and we have 0 chance. We get absolutely wrecked. Moving on into the next one. We pick up a lead against Jumpluff. This is pretty neutral. However, I'm going to look to build up some energy, bank it on Ampharos, and make a switch. We shield the energy ball. We switch into Piloswine. The opponent now switches into Sudowoodo. A really cool pick in this meta. However, I don't think it is going to appreciate these avalanches. First one draws the shield, the opponent gets really greedy and looks to farm us down. We get to yet another avalanche, the opponent double shields and they actually CMP tie us. A massive misplay from the opponent could give us a win con. We now have shield advantage for our Skarmory and we've already seen a grass type in the back. I come straight in with Ampharos, I ain't fucking around. Focus blast, get wrecked, shoulda woulda. We now switch out into the Skarmory, the jump bluff quits the match, so GG's and thanks for playing. Moving on into the next one. I believe this is the last battle of the video and we see the mighty snail of death once again. We absolutely hate to see this thing, but we have managed to beat it twice. Can we make it a hat trick? You know what we're going to do. We're going to bait the focus blast with the thunder punch. Does the opponent shield? Yes, they do. Now it's 1 volt switch per incinerate to only give away 1 free turn of energy. Thunder punch should land, which it does. And can we sneak a volt switch? Once again, the opponent throws as soon as they get the move, which is a mistake, giving us 3 free turns. We are now going to once again look to farm down and just about make it. We're spamming out Skarmory. It's like deja vu. They have a Meganium and a Gramble in the back. So it looks like Skarmory should be in a great position to clutch out this game. Sky Attack draws the shield. Despite us being a steel type, these charms are absolutely wrecking us, so I am going to let the Skarmory go. And now we are going for one of my famous aggressive farm downs. Come in with Piloswine. Can we farm down? Charm is absolutely wrecking us. We're in the yellow. Avalanche, locked and loaded. Meganium is such a bulky mon, but guess what? Get fucking wrecked. GG's and thanks for playing. Avalanche absolutely return that Meganium to its Pokeball. You love to see it. So those were the battles featuring this Triple Shadow really spicy team. I wasn't expecting to go positive with this team, but it had absolutely phenomenal coverage. All mon hit like a truck and made the battle super fun and really quick. So if you enjoy the content, I really appreciate if you smash that like button. We have still got a fair bit of time left in this season. I believe from tomorrow we can do 20 battles a day. So if you've got any Shadow Pokemon you'd like to see in any league, Great League, Master League, Ultra League or Johto, post it in the comment section down below and I'll do my best to feature them on the channel. So just like to say thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.